doing fine. It's a living life.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Way Yoga. My name is Sarah, and today we are going to be doing a sensuality driven chair yoga practice. So this is basically the exact practice I taught last week or in my previous video, but I have adapted it for the seat of a chair because I want everyone to be able to do this, okay? So the only prop that you're gonna need for today is a chair and an open mind, okay? I'll speak more to this frequency of sensuality as we go along in the video, but let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So coming to the edge of your seat here, you're gonna use the heels of your hands to firmly root down into your yoga seat here, your chair, and then we're going to take the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart to start, okay? So what we're going to do is just some modified windshield wipers here, so pressing down into the hands, pressing down into the heels, and basically what I'm doing is just simply pivoting my feet side to side. My knees are slightly bent here, and this should feel really good across the body, the sides of the body. And as I was going along in my personal practice, you know, I felt like making this big and expansive, so you can bring your hand to the back end of your chair here for a little bit of a deeper stretch if that suits your body, but you know, only take this as far as the body will allow today, okay? So that's just an option if you want to make this a little bit bigger, a little bit more dramatic and expansive. I think that goes hand in hand with this frequency of sensuality, right? Taking up more space. And using your breath here to guide you as you move along. And of course, this is just optional if you want to just keep it here, moving side to side. Highly recommend that too, okay? So these are all just options for today. Again, just moving consciously, moving in an embodied way. And today's class is going to be quite laid back. We're really just going to be doing some dynamic movement here, getting into some stretching, just some unique ways to work with the chair and to work with this frequency. Okay, let's take this side to side one more time, just to round this out, round out this cycle, and then we'll come back to a comfortable seat. Well done, everybody. Let's go ahead and take our stance a little bit wider here. So notice that my toes are turned out slightly. So some options, we're gonna be taking some stretches here out to the side and then across the body. So you can rest your forearm on the top of your thigh like I'm demonstrating here. You can bring your hand to your waist. You can even grab onto the seat of the chair if that is within your reach, okay? So just listen to your body here. But let's go ahead and we're just gonna take this nice and leisurely out to the side. You may wanna catch the side of your head, and then we'll come back up to seated, and then we're gonna reach across the body. So you may notice there's kind of a pattern here. We're getting into kind of the intercostal space, the rib cage region, but we're also getting into the back of the body as well. Kind of that flank area where we can tend to get a little bit tight. And I highly recommend moving like this, especially if you are feeling congested anywhere in the body, if you feel tight anywhere in the body, if you're feeling like your creative juices aren't flowing. Sensuality is our ability to experience passion. It's our ability to experience present moment awareness in real time. For me, embodying sensuality is the most mindful way to be, in my opinion. Good, let's cross the body one more time here. Gorgeous. All right, if you need to shake the hands out here just for a second, if you need to shake out the feet, yeah, sending that vibration up throughout the body, throughout the lymphatic system. All right, and let's get this on the opposite side here. So taking the toes out towards the sides here, turned out slightly, taking the feet a little bit wider than hip distance, sitting on the very edge of your seat. We're gonna do that same thing. So we're gonna reach out to the side here, friends, coming back up, and then crossing over the body. Good. And I've said this in previous videos, but just in a world that is constantly asking more more from us, placing more demands on us, on our mental state, on our body. I feel like doing classes like these and taking time to embody that frequency of sensuality is just the most radical thing that we can do. It's countercultural, right? It's okay to say no. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to sit back and smell the roses for a little bit, right? We can't always be on, we can't always be going. Sometimes it's nice just to move for the sake of moving. Beautiful job, friends. Let's keep this going here. We'll reach up and over. Good. And these areas that we're targeting, especially like that flank area, it governs the kidney meridian, which controls like emotions like fear and anxiety. So this is just a great one to release that tension from your body. If you're feeling fearful and anxious and you want to feel more secure and grounded and present in your body, it's always a good idea to work with these areas. All right, friends, let's bring this back up to center. We'll bring the feet back to center. And again, if you just need to shake it out, get a counter pose, feel free to do that as I demonstrate this next pose we'll get into, okay? So we're gonna come into head to knee pose. Now, don't feel like you have to bring your head all the way down to your knee. That's not the point, but this is called Janu Shirshasana in Sanskrit. And I'm gonna show you just from a slight angle. I'm gonna be facing forward, of course, but I'm gonna show you from a slight angle how this is gonna look so that way you can see this better. So let's start with the right leg to begin, and we're gonna extend the right leg out in front of us. Notice that I'm balancing on the heel of my right foot. Left knee is bent. So I'm going to show you many ways to do this, so don't worry, don't feel like you have to take this first option, but I started out by bringing my hands together in prayer at heart center, and I want you to pretend like you're just cutting through a body of water. And notice I'm creating kind of this wave action as I'm cutting through the water here, getting into the hamstring, right? And just allowing my body just to create this flow, this undulation, this wave, okay? Now I understand that that may not be accessible for everybody, so you can simply just lean forward and come back. You can hold on to the seat of your chair, right? Okay, this could be, or bring your hands together at heart center and simply just lean forward and back, okay? So make this your own, right? Put your own unique spin and signature on this posture, okay? So I'm gonna be facing forward once again. We're gonna bring the hands together in front of our heart center to start. On your next inhalation, let's go ahead and dive through the water, right? And water can often represent our unconscious mind, right? That more yin, flowing, more passive state. And that's another frequency that I feel like sensuality allows us to tap into. That more yin, that more flow. What's beneath the surface, right? Let's dive deeper. How can we become more embodied in this present moment? How can we use the body as a vehicle to experience more pleasure, right? Our bodies are so beautiful, so unique. They allow us to interact with this world. All the sights, all the sounds, right? Taste, textures. How can you practice that more today, both on and off the mat? I want to challenge you today. Where can you bring this awareness? Where can you bring more pleasure into your life? Good. Let's do this one more time, friends, before we switch sides. Very good, very good. All right, shake it out if you need to, readjust on your seat if you need to do that. We're gonna take this on the other side. So I'm gonna bring my left leg this time out in front of me, balancing on the left heel. I'm gonna bend my right knee. And once again, same choices, same options, friends. We're gonna go ahead and bring the hands up. Let's hinge forward from the waist here, diving into the water, diving deep into the deep end, into the unconscious mind. You may notice I'm closing my eyes as I do this, only if that doesn't throw off your balance too much, okay? I want you to be safe, obviously. But if it's comfortable, you can just soften that gaze even. Just listen to your body. Where can you let go right now of any tension? Where can you let go of any judgments or how you think this posture should look? And instead, can you focus on how does this pose feel right now in my body? Where am I feeling this? Y'all are doing so great. Let's go for one more deep dive. All right. Excellent job, everybody. Shake it out if you need to. Alrighty. So we're going to kind of stick with this setup here, Janu Shirshasana. So what I'm going to have you do, friends, I'm going to demonstrate first and then we'll do it all together. But I'm going to bring my right foot out slightly to the side, just similar to what we were just doing a moment ago. I'm going to root down through my left foot and check this out. I'm going to press down into the heels of my hands, and all I'm going to do is just simply pick up my hips and bring my weight forward. If this is possible, right? You can even tip your head back and then we'll sit back down. Now, again, understanding that we're all at different levels right now, that may not be accessible for everybody. You can simply just press down and keep your posture nice and tall here. You're still gonna get the benefit of this pose, or you can even just simply pick up your seat off the chair and then set it back down, okay? So those are your options. Let's go ahead and set this up together. Right leg out to the side. We're going to keep that left foot bent, okay? So on your next inhale, let's root down, pressing down firmly into the heels of the hands. Let's pick up, let's stretch. This is kind of like a modified back bend, modified wild thing. And then we'll sit it back down. This should feel good. We're going to do this 3 more times, friends. So on an inhale and exhale, let's set that down. 2 more, you're doing great. And again, modify as needed. Good, set it down. 1 more time. And let's set that down. Beautiful job. Let's reposition ourselves here on the chair. How did that feel for you? Hopefully that felt good. And again, modify this as needed. It can simply just be sitting up nice and tall and really pushing down into the chair, activating those muscles, right? Or just simply picking up your seat. All right, on your next inhalation, let's go ahead and press up again. Bringing those hips forward, let's set that down. We're gonna do this 3 more times. On your next inhale, root to rise up. And exhale, set it down. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Good job, everyone. Thank you for trying that. I know that that's not exactly easy or an intuitive way to move, so thank you for trying something different, okay? I got 1 more pose for you before I let you all go. We're gonna take a Malasana squat here, chair yoga style. So we're gonna bring the feet out wide here, wider than hip distance apart. Toes are gonna be turned out slightly. And just like we did in my last video, I'll have that link down below for you too if you want to check that out. And just, yeah, like take notes, just compare, see which class maybe you prefer more. Just a different way of experiencing the same thing, the same general energy, right? So we're going to make this dynamic, as I mentioned. So notice I'm moving side to side here. You can even bring the shoulders down and away from you. You can even take this into a twist here by bringing that right forearm down towards the ground. You can even grab onto the seat of the chair or maybe the opposite side. And I just want you to play with this one, friends. I want you to make this your own unique signature. You can even come up onto the ball of one foot, then the other, and just make this your own beautiful, unique dance, your own interpretive dance. In the last video, we had the arms coming forward like so. If you want to interlace the fingers and press away, you can bring those arms up towards the ceiling and get this nice side stretch here. Again, dynamic malasana squat. Maybe we should call this one malasana dance, right? Don't forget to take time to dance, take time to enjoy your life, right? Life's so short. Thank your body. Thank your body for all that it does for you, for the ways in which it allows you to interact and just to experience the richness of this world. Like I said, your homework for today class is to go out today and experience pleasure in some way, whether that's eating your favorite meal, go outside, call someone you love, right? Be present in whatever way that you can today. Okay, friends? Let's bring those legs back to center. Again, if you need to just shake it out a little bit, stomp it out. All right, friends, that is all that I have for you today. I hope you have enjoyed this class. I certainly have, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next yoga video. Namaste, and bye for now.